All right. So um, we all love to travel, right?
Of course.
Getting out there, seeing the world, experiencing new things. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a great way to grow as a person too.
Yeah, for sure. You come back home and you're like, I'm a changed person. I've learned so much.
Right. Like a totally different perspective.
But have you ever felt like maybe you didn't soak it all in as much as you could have?
Oh, all the time. It's
Yeah,
like you're moving so fast, onto the next thing, the next destination, new food, new people.
exactly. It's like a whirlwind. And then you come home and you're like, wait, what even happened on that trip?
Yeah, totally.
I,
Like I remember the big stuff, I guess.
right? Like, oh, I went to Italy.
Yeah, I saw the Colosseum.
But all those little moments, those little details that really make a trip special kind of fade away.
It's true. And those are the things that, well, they really make the memories.
Totally. So we're diving into something today that might be able to help with that.
Okay, sounds good. I'm always up for some travel hacks.
Yeah, right. And you've probably heard of it. It's called the 5-Minute Journal. It's gotten pretty popular.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
So we're going to take a deep dive into how this simple little tool can help us be more mindful, present, and really remember all those amazing travel moments.
See, like, even though we're, like, trying to escape routine by traveling, adding a little structure can actually make the experience better.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems kind of counterintuitive, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm on vacation. I don't want any structure.
Right. Just go with the flow.
But think about it. A little bit of structure can help us actually relax more
Right.
and enjoy the experience even more.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, how so?
Well, the 5-Minute Journal, it's basically a guided journal, and it gives you prompts for, quick reflections in the morning and in the evening.
Okay, so just 5 minutes morning, 5 minutes evening.
Exactly. So it's not adding like hours of journaling to your already, jam-packed travel schedule.
Yeah, that's good. Because who has time for that when you're on vacation?
Right. But just those few minutes can make such a big difference in like how you experience your trip and how you remember it later.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So tell me, have you actually used this 5-minute journal?
I have, yeah. I'll admit, I was a little bit skeptical at first,
Sure.
but I tried it on a trip to the Southwest last year, and it really did shift my perspective.
Like, how so?
Well, one of the prompts is to write down your daily highlight.
Okay.
And it really made me pay attention to those small moments, the things I might have just like glanced over otherwise.
Yeah, I see how that would happen.
Yeah, so like one day my highlight was just the way the sunlight hit these red rock canyons at sunset.
Oh, wow.
It sounds so simple, but because I like stopped, I paid attention, I wrote it down, it's like etched in my memory.
That's so cool.
I can still picture it perfectly.
That's awesome.
And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't taken those few minutes to actually reflect on it.
Yeah, and I think you kind of hit on something there because, they say our brains have this like negativity bias.
Oh, yeah.
We tend to like focus on the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But by taking time to notice the good, even if it's just for a few minutes, like you said, we can train our brains to like appreciate and savor those positive experiences.
Right, totally. So it's like
Yeah.
we're actively creating a mental photo album
Mhm.
of all the best parts of our trip.
Exactly. And, not just for your travels, like this is something you can, use in your everyday life too.
Yeah, totally. But back to travel.
Yeah.
How do those prompts in the 5-Minute Journal actually like work for a trip? You know what I mean?
Sure. So, like, there's one where it asks you to write down what you're grateful for about the local culture.
I like that.
And that encourages you to really connect with, your surroundings on a deeper level.
Right, you're not just like observing, you're actually appreciating. Yeah.
Right. And I think that's really where the growth comes in, too. Travel can broaden our perspectives, but reflection helps us actually internalize those experiences and make them part of who we are.
Yeah, I love that. So you're taking those travel moments and you're turning them into like real personal insights.
Exactly. Like, there's another prompt that asks about what you learned that day.
Oh, okay.
And it could be anything, right? From a historical fact to a new way of seeing things.
Yeah. And this is all just 5 minutes a day. It's
I
amazing.
know, right? That's kind of the beauty of that. You don't have to like block off hours to journal.
Exactly. Which is perfect for travel. You're busy.
Yeah, exactly. And the journal itself is actually designed for travelers.
Oh, really?
It's small, it's durable, and it's made from eco-friendly materials.
Okay, that's awesome. So it's like it's good for you and good for the planet.
Exactly.
All right. So let's get to the $1 million question. How do you make this a habit, especially when you're traveling?
Yeah, because you're right. You're juggling flights, time zones, maybe you're a little sleep deprived.
Right.
But I think it's the little things. You just got to find those little tweaks that work for you.
Like what?
Well, maybe you could try writing while you're having your morning coffee.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Or if you're waiting for transportation,
Right.
set reminders on your phone.
Oh, that's a good one.
And don't put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. Just celebrate every time you actually do it.
Right, right. It's like anything else, consistency is key.
Mm.
But it's cool to think that this practice, it's not just for travel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This kind of mindfulness can really benefit us in our everyday life.
Totally. It's about becoming more present, more intentional, no matter what we're doing. And the 5-minute journal just gives us a framework to get started.
Exactly.
Whether you're planning your next big adventure or you just want to add a little bit more, intention to your daily routine, give the 5-minute journal a try.
Yeah, why not? It's a small commitment, but it can have, a pretty big impact.
I think so. All right, before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with something to think about.
Okay.
How could just like a small shift in focus maybe change how you experience places you've already been?
Ooh, that's a good word.
Yeah, maybe those destinations, that you think are like been there, done that. Maybe they have a whole new story waiting to be uncovered. You just have to look through, a lens of gratitude.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So think about it, and happy travels, everyone.
Yeah, safe travels.
And happy journaling.
That too.
All right, that's it for today. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Bye, everyone.